The only difference is in the case of addition, you have minus. In the case of subtraction, you have plus. Then followed by sine of the first, sine of the second. This is how you state it. Okay? Not the way it was. Yeah, it's because of the way I arranged my angle at first. So let's change A to X and B to Y. So use this formula and just expand that and simplify. Okay, you can use your calculator. I haven't taught you exact angle stuff for now. I will do that in the general class. So that's why I didn't want to waste time. So let's change this to X and this Y. So that will be cos X cos Y sine X sine Y. So as a summary, please make that snappy, please. So when you simplify, your answer will be in terms of theta or alpha, because others can be evaluated. You can use a calculator. If the question is written as 90 degree, work as 90 degree. When you write an angle, you use capital letter.
Oh, okay.
Like cos X, I use capital letter. You take note of that. So if the answer is in degree, you write in degree. If the answer is in radian, you write in radian. So don't change it. Oh, 90 degrees is pi over 2. So the question say sine pi over 2, then you write sine 90 degree because it's the same thing. No, speak in that language all through. This is your calculator, Yanko, to check cos 90. Yeah?
Almost.
Before you proceed, can you look at question 3, Roman figure 1?
Question
3, Roman figure 1. Are you done with those ones?
No.
No, finish. Okay. Do the last one. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Question 3, Roman figure 1. Try to do that. Let me see what you can do.
So like I just, is there
Read the instruction and follow.
is there a way to do it, or is there is just
It's just the identity. Just look
Okay.
at it.
Hello, how was the exam?
Today is last day for some of them, tomorrow is last day for the rest. So finally they can leave the stage for you guys.
Oh, we're gonna be the oldest here.
So you're gonna be the big boys and girls now.
I don't want the
In
responsibility.
case you haven't noticed. No, I eat it on there, yeah. What about Alex?
I don't know. I don't know how to understand.
I'm Alex teacher, so
I
I
just
think
wrote
he's-
like this.
Okay.
Mr. Daniel, I don't know how
How
to
do you write
steps.
steps?
One.
Oh, yes. Carter. You can have
She
two.
said it's sugar free.
I get 2.
That should be mine.
Fine. I can't get 2.
You see, I was going to steal
Thank
something
you,
from
thank
you.
you, thank
Thank you.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, so that's how you write the steps.
Yeah. So, I could just write it is equal to cos 2 theta minus theta. Straight
Oh,
up.
Or you can.
So it's the reverse. Could you try number 3? No, we haven't done that.
Okay.
Try 4-1.
Okay.
4-1.
Position.
Yeah, that's. No, but I didn't give you x and y.
Oh, alright.
So even that second step
Yeah,
is
yeah.
not recognized.
Yes.
So do I need to write according to this blah blah blah?
Yeah, you could do that. So you could say this, then the next time you quote this, second line, and say it's equal to that. But you said, therefore this is equal to this. I never asked you this. I don't even know where this came from.
Okay, yeah.
So you're actually referring to this.
Yeah.
According to this, you don't need this. Can you remove that?
Okay.
So, yes, 1 sec, please. Remove step. Yeah. Remove that too. According to this, then you can quote the question the way it is equal to cos 2 theta. This
No,
question
the
now
same.
is equal to cos 2 theta minus
I-
theta. And the second step is equal to cos theta.
Okay.
That's it. Compare with that, this is equal to this. Perfect. So can you align it under this, not coming here?
Yeah.
Okay. Let it align here.
Make sure you say it's not the same thing. You can't equate this to x.
Yeah, you
This
can
x
equate
is not
it,
a
yeah.
thing.
You could state that in terms of x like a formula, but then you have to recall what you are trying to do, like Elson did. Elson, could you check 4-1?
For 1. Okay.
Minus is plus.
And the original question. You haven't done, you are not done. What is cos 2 theta minus that? Go to the next line, not to link 2 lines in one step. What is wrong with this guy? I shouldn't have given. What are you writing? What is 2 theta minus theta?
Oh.
That's what I'm asking you to write. It's complicating matters for himself. No need for brackets. It's redundant. Hiya.
I finished. I ran out of space at the end, so I had to write very slow.
Okay.
I am running out.
So if you run out of space, look, when you are running out of space, this is your book. According to blah, 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 then you have written the step, you come here. It's equal to, you don't try to link it here. That's why you're running out of space.
Oh,
So
okay.
can you do that, sir?
Okay.
So you bring it here.
So for this, I should go down here, right?
Yes. Aha, something like that. Yes. Quickly, quickly. I just want us to like work with the cosine and c. So similar thing will be done for sine and tangent. Yeah. And the second part of it could be looked at tomorrow. I'm not sure we can complete that. Yeah, we can. So, are we ready?
Yep.
When I say the second part, I mean the last 2 pages of the worksheet, like pages 3 and 4. We should be able to do pages 1 and 2 today. Okay?
I could do redundant part, but I'm done.
Just be fast, I was saying.
Is that it?
Done? I'm waiting for Yanko. Done?
Just put the bracket again. Yeah.
So everybody look the camera, sir.
Okay.
Everybody look at this. So in continuation of the equation 4. So for this, like I said earlier, we just use the idea of complementary angle. So I'm sure we remember this from the general class, the SL and HL class.
Yeah.
This I won't prove in the general class, okay? But you guys need to know how to reason when you prove and how to bring in different ideas. That's the reason I'm showing you this. So from here, if I want sine, then I need to use this. So it's going to be 90 minus what I want. Okay? So this would be 90, minus
A minus B.
With brackets.
like this.
No,
There's
A
a
bracket.
bracket.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So this is actually going to be, of course we can use the addition, whatever, but if you use the addition formula directly, I mean the compound angle, it's going to be cos 90 cos this. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Plus sine 90 sine this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like coming back to square one.
Yeah.
So we're going to open the bracket instead. 90 minus A as one, then minus B as the other. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now this, I could use my, so I don't have the same A plus B anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I was afraid of by not using it directly from here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I use the addition compound angle for minus in cos, we have for cos, right? So it's going to be cos 90 minus A cos B plus, right?
Cos, yes.
Cos.
Sine
Sine
90 minus A
Sine.
sine B. Cos 90 minus A is what?
Sine.
Sine
Sine A.
A.
Using this.
Yes.
So maybe I can call this equation 5, so we can refer to it as the reason. Okay?
Oh.
And this is
Cos
cos
B.
B. What is sine 90 minus A from
That's
equation
cos
5?
A.
Cos A.
Sine B.
And that is the compound angle for addition of sine. So I'll say using equation 5. Understand?
Yep.
Similarly, I want you to help me out here. I need sine A minus B. Where do I begin?
Cos 90
Cos
90
minus
90 in the square bracket, right?
Yes.
Minus
90 minus
A.
open bracket A
plus
minus
B.
Am I allowed to apply the compound angle into this? What did you say, Elsie? Did you say plus B? This is the problem I have with you. Did you see what you just did?
Yes.
What did you do?
I said the wrong thing.
No, you didn't say the wrong thing. You skip that step immediately.
No, I thought it was A. I just
Anyway.
messed it up.
Please focus in a way that we want it. Okay? All right? All right. So there's a problem again to expand directly. Because if we expand directly, using that summary, it's going to be cos 90, cos A minus B, right?
Yeah.
Sine 90, sine A minus B. We don't know anything about sine A minus B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although we know something about cos A minus B, because we have that. So because we don't know sine A minus B, we're going to get stuck again. And besides, sine 90 will be 1.
Yeah.
Cos 90 will be 0.
Yeah.
So you are going to end up with sine A minus B equals sine A minus B again, which is meaningless. So we do exactly what we did. So yeah, help me out.
Split it.
Split it. So
Cos
open bracket,
open bracket,
open bracket, 90
minus A
close bracket,
plus B.
plus B. Perfect. This is where the plus B comes from now. So let's apply what we know. I can say, instead of writing the reason afterwards, I could say then by equation 5 we have, you see, I've broken this logical sequence. So what do you advise me to do?
Put sine A minus
I
B.
put it
Yeah.
first, thank you. Sine A minus B is equal to, yes,
Cos
Cos
90 minus A.
90 minus A
Cos B
cos B,
minus
minus
sine 90 minus
90 minus A
sine B.
sine B, right? Oh, actually, I stated that equation
90
5 in the
minus
wrong
A
place.
is Daniel.
No, I know. I stated this in the wrong place.
Okay.
We should expand before I state it. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
So this is cos 90 minus A cos B minus, right?
Sine 90 minus A.
Yeah.
Sine B.
Yanko, is it correct now?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, and by equation 5, we have sine A minus B to be equal to, what is this one?
Sine
Sine what?
negative A. No, negative sine A. What? No, my bad. Sine A.
It's just sine A.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's cos 90 minus theta, right?
Yes.
So that's sine A
Cos
Cos
B
cos B
minus
Cos
A.
Cos A
sine B.
sine B. And this is the compound angle for sine. Okay, so let's write the summary like we did before. In summary, so please now look at the worksheet again. Go to the first column. Okay, first column is about sine.
Okay.
Question 1, just like we did before.
Yes.
In summary, so I'll write the summary here.
Sine cos.
Sine x. So in the case of sine, you notice plus is plus, minus is minus.
Yes.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Sine x plus y will be sine x cos y plus cos x sine y. And also, in the case of sine, look, everyone, look at the pattern. In the case of sine, sine comes first and is a mixture. Unlike cos. Cos deals with some segregation. No, only our family first. Okay? But in the case of sine, everyone is invited. And when you have plus, you have plus. When you have minus, you have minus. Exactly the same format.
Okay.
Okay? Alright. So try the first column, just like we did in the first one. So that would be question 1, 2, 3. Then try question 2. I was going to try question 3 next, right? So you go to question 3. Question 3, 2. type on question 3. So that's any problem?
Oh, the radio.
No.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know. So I had that's so much first.
I was wondering where did he get all these minors I'm looking at. What's the problem here?
No, it's just scroll something wrong. Hold on, I'll go back to radio.
You could just, in your mind, whenever you see 180, you use pi. So you don't have to keep changing. But when you write on your paper, you make sure you are consistent.
My brain is not that good. I just didn't change it.
Okay, do what you think works best for you. What were you listening to?
I'm listening to the hijacking of the Japan airline flight 355.
Wait,
Yeah, listen
wait,
to some
what
like that.
YouTuber is it from?
Wait,
It is from
is it a song?
Oh, I love that guy.
What's that?
Kendo Bento is a YouTuber that reports on like around like Asian news,
Yeah.
but like how North Korea stole like $1 billion from America, and then like how this guy escaped prison 5 times.
I'm listening
So
to
interesting stories.
I'm
Yeah.
listening to hijacking of a plane by a university
listen to that
recently
one.
graduated students.
Was that what he or she has gone to study? Definitely a he. I've never heard of a woman
They were
hijacking a
mostly
plane.
guys. They were mostly guys.
I think there was like one. I watched that video. There was
It was
one
a
girl.
bass player.
So basically 4 years he learned how to hijack a plane.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Good to know.
They tried to go to North Korea, but then the what was it called? The South Korean government with the Japanese government and the American government, they so they decided that it was a good idea.
Spoiling it for Carolina.
Carolina, close your ears.
Okay.
So they were like, the 3 countries they worked together and they completely revamped the entire South Korean airport to make it look like North Korea. So the people when they were landing, the hijackers, they thought they were in North Korea, and so the 9 of them who were hijacking the plane, they came out and they caught them, and then so the hostages were saved.
Like for real?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not a fiction.
No, 3 different countries worked together. You never hear
How
of that.
fast do they have to?
Insanely fast. Do you know they did like they had so many backups. They even had like a dude wearing North Korean uniforms, speaking in a bad English accent, and they also had a choir singing North Korean songs.
At the airport.
Yeah, at
To
the
make it
airport.
look like you're in North Korea.
Yeah,
Oh,
genius. They just told the kids from like next door, the primary school next door. They were like, "Hey, sing North Korean songs for us." Genius.
That's
What else do
insane.
we do? Okay, this is the first part.
So have you tried number 3?
Number 3?
Yeah, the 3, remember you did 3-1 before, right?
Oh, 3-2.
Okay, so you do the 3-2. Can you correct something quickly for me?
Yeah.
Go to 3, my bad, sorry. 3-4, go to 3-4.
Yeah.
That should be sine alpha cos beta.
Okay.
not sine. Should be sine alpha cos beta, then cos alpha sine beta. Okay, like that.
What are we doing?
So try 3,
3,
2,
2.
and 3, 4.
Okay.
But it would be possible to go sine, and cos, some if you got some.
That's if we have cos.
But you get some crazy answer.
You get cos, Elsie. If you have sine, it has to be cos. None of the identity has to do with sine, and cosine. Is it that you have a mixture or you have sine, and cos? Okay? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes my genius generates gravity. It's good. You do 2 and 4, right?
Yes. Then you stop because of the time. So the last 10 minutes, let's try to prove for time.
Yeah, I got 3A.
I said sine 3a.
I said here's sine.
You didn't say sine.
Yeah,
There's 2 against 1.
so you're both dumb.
Yeah, go take the 2 out.
Can you make sure we have this? Just here and maybe up of this.
Yep.
Close enough and bold up to maybe here or something. Alright. Can I ask you guys to stop, please, because of our time? So, tan A plus B. For tan, like I said here, we use previous results. So for tan A plus B, from this, you remember this? That's the first identity,
Yep.
the zoom class. So it's going to be sine of the angle, cos of the same angle. So sine of this and cos of that, and we have the result for this already. So we're going to substitute that. What is the numerator?
Cos. What? Oh.
Sine
A
cos
cos B
Plus.
plus
Cos
B.
A.
sine B. And for cos?
Cos A,
sine
cos
A.
like
No, cos.
cos first, right?
For cos we come
Yeah.
first.
A.
Cos
Cos
A,
A,
cos B,
Cos B
minus
minus
sine A, sine B.
You agree with me that nothing changes if I multiply by 1
Yes.
Yes.
Nothing.
or 1 over 1.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay? So which means as long as I multiply by the same thing over the same thing, nothing changes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do this because I need some space there. So I'm going to multiply what I have. Focus please, Mr. Elsin. Stop distracting Yanko. That's A. Because the intention is to get tan.
Uh-huh.
To get tan, I need to divide all my sine by cos.
Yeah.
And I want to divide without dividing by both sides.
Yeah.
So to divide, I'm going to pretend I'm multiplying by 1 over 2 and by 1 over 2. So it's more or less multiplying by 1 so that I can systematically divide everything here by 2 and everything here by 2 without changing, going against any mathematics principle.
Yeah.
Understand? So that's the idea. And of course, 1/2 divided by 1/2 is 1. So that's the point. That's why I said if you multiply